From Hollywood, time once again for Money TV. I'm Don Baillargeon. Thanks for joining us. Money TV is the program all about money and what makes it happen. Well, the illegal immigration issue is at the heart of virtually every disagreement in Washington these days, and the reasoning behind the opposing arguments can be confusing at best. On one side, those in favor of curtailing the flow of illegals cite the enormous financial burden, national security, and drug trafficking. The other side claims the U.S. needs to be more compassionate to people seeking a better life. Every prominent Democrat who's in favor of a relaxed border policy today was once opposed to it before. A quick internet search will reveal videos of Obama, the Clintons, Schumer, Pelosi, and Feinstein giving speeches condemning illegal immigration as a crisis and calling for something to be done about it. So what changed their minds? The truth is, as it always is in politics, it's about money and power. This week, a federal judge ruled that the 2020 census cannot have a question about citizenship. This is significant because immigration has an effect on the distribution of seats in the U.S. House of Representatives. Seats are apportioned based on each state's local population, including illegal aliens and other non-citizens. The more than 18 million non-citizens in the 2000 census were equal to nearly 29 congressional seats. Beginning to get the idea? Immigration and the resulting non-citizen population not only redistributes seats in the House, it has the same effect on presidential elections because the apportionment of the Electoral College is based on the same basic calculations as congressional delegations. So by allowing the tide of illegal immigrants to enter our country unabated, the result is a redistribution of power in the House and influence in the Electoral College. If that were not the case, you can be sure the border wall would already be built. Now here's something you don't have to build. It's our toll-free number, good from anywhere in the world you're watching the program, 888-259-4449, to get free information about our featured guests. When you do call, be sure and ask to be added to the subscription list of our Money TV newsletter. Once again, 888-259-4449. Visit us at MoneyTV.net. Please like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Our first guest this week joins me in studio, Mr. Warren Wang. Warren is the CEO of ChineseInvestors.com Incorporated. Their stock symbol CIIX. Warren, always great to see you.
Nice to meet you, Donald.
Well, it's always great to see you in the program. We haven't had you in the studio for quite a while. You had a press release this week. Why don't you tell us about it?
Finally, we launched the hemp wine. Mm-hmm. So the reason I'm here, I suppose I promised to you, and it won't be a show because I want to put my CFO in charge.
Right.
But the reason I want you to be here is I want to keep the door open, communicate with our shareholders. I received one gentleman sent the email. It's kind of a little angry, talking about Tmall results, talking about hemp wine, why the hemp wine doesn't deliver. I remember when I talked to you, the hemp wine is going to deliver by Christmas times. Mm-hmm. And I did a presentation on the investment conference. So a lot of people have a high expectation on when the hemp wine launched. And then afterwards, we got a 3 months correction from the stock market. So today, the reason I want on the show, I apologize. We've been delayed. We never communicate our shareholders. We kind of very quiet. So I talked to my team. I say, next time, just make sure that's their part of problem. If you need delay, let me know. Also, I'm not going to put my big mouth out of your show. Just make people high expectation. So finally, we will launch during the Chinese New Year, and we are going to get license in China. Hopefully, after Chinese New Year, we can officially launch on the online e-commerce section because you need to get approved to do advertising. Okay, so we didn't get permission yet, but we can sell offline.
Okay.
Other part is about Tmall result. We're supposed to put 400 grand into marketing the company, allocate the funds, but unfortunately, I think the management decided to put on the pause because the result was not that good. They are very conservative. Okay. They don't want the company lose a lot of money. So they decide to just kind of pause on that.
Okay.
So our Tmall result was not good, but overall, our third quarter, which is still 1 month away from here, I think we will have a hit $1 million on the total sales. And then fourth quarter will be $3 million. And we sold some assets, getting some 2.5, I will say $2 to $3 million cash, which, telling people the efforts we did since 2013, we made some $3 million for our financial division. We are not the company just keeping losing the money. Thirdly, we put efforts on the spin out. We want to be the first NASDAQ traded IPO on the hemp, especially Chinese hemp. We signed a law firm, we signed a broker dealer, we are going to sign the BVI legal counsel, we are going to sign the auditors. So hopefully by September, we can launch our IPO on NASDAQ. So, all the shareholders, I apologize, if there's any miscommunication, we try to, update our earnings. Our management, I will promise on the third quarter, which end of February 15, February 28th, and they're going to release on April 15th. We promise we will do the press release and the thank you. This time we launched, we put the, thank you, I think Wednesday, I think Tuesday, but we didn't put a press release, but we will put a press release on, on next Monday to explain what's the results, and what's the outlooks, what's the problems. So hopefully next time we become the habits to keeping running the press release. So we are a new company. We are young. We are burning cash. We try to build a business, but my integrity is very good. I try to just try to be honest to everyone. And also, yesterday we have a meeting talking about vitamins products. I really love the product line. This is our new CBD spray. There's a bunch of like 20 different, I think 10 different products. It's white, brand new label, brand new design, and we have a brochure we are going to launch to Chinese community. Also, I'm going to China to plan to launch in China too.
Nice.
So it's everything business good. Put a lot of efforts. We need to be positive. I love my shareholder. I love my employee. We have over 115 employees, growing from 39 employees in 2015 July to 115 full-time employees around China, Canada, USA, New York, LA, Vancouver, Shanghai. Also, I love all the short seller, all the people, all the analysts who don't like us, made comments. I love you guys too, because I think your negative comments, which can make things better, can make our shareholder wealthy, can make us understand, what's wrong with us, and we try to improve. We try to make 2019 a profitable year for ChineseInvestor.com. 谢谢.
You'll seldom find a CEO who's more enthusiastic about his company than Warren. Again, Warren Wang, CEO of ChineseInvestors.com Incorporated, CIIX. Warren, always a pleasure.
Okay, thank you so much.
Joining us now on the phone is Dr. John Whitney. John is the CEO of Itronics Incorporated. ITRO is their stock symbol. John, welcome back to the program.
Yeah, pleasure to be here.
Well, I saw a great press release from the company this week, something about recycling tin from computer chipboards. Found that fascinating. Why don't you tell us about it?
Well, we have a new refining process, printed circuit board refining process that we now are operating on a pilot scale. And we've learned that our process recovers the tin that's on the circuit boards. The tin is in the solder.
Wow.
And so that was a pretty interesting find, because it turns out none of the other printed circuit board refining companies, their technology does not recover the tin. So we have something that's pretty unique.
So that basically makes you exclusive in that arena, in that space, so to speak.
Yeah, for the whole world.
For the whole world. Wow, that's incredible. Now, of course, in the recycling processes that you've described to us over the years that we've been covering your company, the thing that I find most remarkable is you have absolutely zero waste at the end of the recycling process.
That is correct. In the new refining, printed circuit board refining process, the boards are consumed and they have an energy content, and so the energy is utilized in the refining as an input, and then the chemistry of the process recovers all of the base and precious metals, gold, silver, palladium, and then there's copper, tin, and nickel. All the metals are recovered into the bullion that we produce.
Well, what's really interesting too about your company is that you, in addition to being the penultimate green company with no waste, but basically you're paid to accept the raw materials that you recycle, then you create products that you then sell. I mean, everybody's your customer.
Yep, that's right. And it's a win-win for everybody. It
So-
really is.
So you say it's a pilot program now. At what point will you make it a full-scale production?
We're working on a plan to expand it to full scale, and we're planning to do that over the next 3 years.
Well, it's really interesting. Again, the company is Itronics Incorporated, ITRO. We've been covering this company for a good 20 years. Always a fascinating story. John, thanks so much for joining us again.
You're most welcome. It's a pleasure to be here.
Take care. Joining me now in studio is the Dean of Water. He's also the CEO of Origin Clear, OCLN's a stock symbol. Riggs Eckelberry, always a pleasure to see you.
Well, you know, I'm back from Puerto Vallarta from last week's report, right?
And you look tan and rested.
Thank you very much.
Now, we just had a little conversation before going on the air where you told a great story about an email that you were opening, or someone was opening in the organization, expecting it to go one way, but it was a pleasant surprise.
So Mark Stevens is the president of Progressive Water Treatment. That's our company in Texas, in McKinney, Texas. And, you know, they do about $1 million a quarter in business. And he was bidding on this job. It didn't look good because he was up against every single major name in the industry. You know, a dozen companies were vying for this project with a power plant, right? Power plants are great money because these are big projects. And he opens it up. This is going to be a Dear John. They're going to tell me no. Bid awarded notice.
Nice.
Boom. And it's enough business. He's done enough business in the first part of January. That's an entire quarter, literally. I mean, he's on fire. So I'm saying Mark and his salesman Mike, they got the mojo.
Well, there's so many elements to what you folks are doing. This is a great way to start the year.
It's a great way. Progressive Water is now on a roll, which is fantastic. Their 2018 was much stronger than 2017. They're continuing to power. And you know, they're the support base for modular water.
Right.
So that's very important. Now, the other big thing that's going on is that, well, we're going to Texas next week. Could be some acquisitions going on.
Okay.
Here's the good thing. What I love right now is I've got an investment bank and a fund, a $500 million fund, that's giving me term sheets.
Boom, boom,
Right?
boom.
Now, they're not binding, but they are expressions of you know, good, solid intent. They've done the due diligence. They like the target. They have the ability to do it. The structure is good. And so I'm walking around with like, okay, I got these term sheets. Who wants to get bought? And we have a deal that is so sweet. So more to be reported on there.
Well, it's got to be a great feeling, you know, after the years you've been investing in this company and the time you've put into it. Now they're throwing money at you saying, Riggs, go buy something.
Exactly. And they said, we had 2 or 3 lined up. They said, okay, we need more. We need more. What do you got? I go, Bill Charneski has got a database. We've got 100 companies in our wheelhouse. Not a problem. We got more.
If you're a company looking to get bought, Riggs has got access to money. Now, modular water, I just want to touch on that for just a second because it's such a fascinating concept. You plug and play, drop and make. It's just such an amazing concept.
It's amazing, and what's amazing to me is you were around in the 80s with Compaq.
Right.
All they didn't invent any new technology. They just put it in a different package so you could carry around the computer.
Right.
And it made a company that eventually bought HP. So my idea is packaging, what they call form factor in the high-tech industry, is everything. And this guy's got the patent on it.
Oh my gosh.
It's cheaper, faster. He's got incredible design skills. He's the architect. And we have a large named forecast for 2019. He's on a roll.
The thing that's really great about it is you can deliver in virtually a moment's notice. Get the order, deliver within a few days as opposed to, well, it's going to take us a few months to scope this out for you. You can deliver right away.
And eventually, we'll have these things on the rack. What do you want, model A, B, or C? Ship it out, buddy. That's going to be fun.
Because it is scalable to virtually any size that you need, right?
Yeah, so it scales up to a small township. And in fact, we have several townships in our actual towns in our pipeline, which I love. And it's going to be an element of even very large systems, right? So, and the other thing is cool is that it can be solar powered, right? So it's just a beautiful little technology.
Origin Clear, OCLN. Of course, we're talking to the Dean of Water. He's also the CEO of Origin Clear, Riggs Eckelberry. Riggs, always a pleasure. Thanks so much.
Thank you, sir.
Have you heard the news? There's only one flat-fee news distribution network on the market. It's called AccessWire, and it's exclusively from Issuer Direct. Any day, anytime, the AccessWire News Network can deliver your press release to more than 1,500 media outlets in 98 countries. AccessWire also delivers real-time engagement analytics. You will learn who read and shared your press release and more. Best news of all, getting started is easy. Visit accesswire.com and extend your company's news reach today.
Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington. On Shark Tank, we always look for the next big thing. Today, it's digital currencies like Bitcoin. But everyone wants to know, is it real and how do I get started? Yes, it's real, and the best way to start is setting up your free digital wallet with SinglePoint.com. They make it easy to buy, use, and store digital currencies without banks or debit and credit cards. Use promo code SING for your free wallet and informative newsletter. That's SinglePoint.com.
We are back. Thanks for staying with us. Joined now direct from Phoenix, Arizona by Greg Lambrecht. Greg is the CEO of Single Point Incorporated. SING is their stock symbol. Greg, welcome back to the show.
Hey, thanks for having us again, Don.
Well, we're reinitiating coverage of the company this week. Looking forward to hearing many updates over the coming weeks. What's new since we last spoke, Greg?
Boy, we are really excited about the CBD business or industry. As a lot of your viewers and shareholders know, the House and the Senate and President Trump signed the law to allow CBD and hemp to be legal. So, also Single Point is a fully reporting OTCQB company. So, from a legal standpoint, we're really excited about raising money and putting dollars into the CBD industry. And really, we've narrowed it down to three verticals. One is of course, we have our website that we've had up over 2 years, singleseed.com. I welcome you to go look at that. And we have over 200 products on that site. In fact, just yesterday, we put up a pet product, which is really cool and really exciting. You know how much money people spend on their pets. The other vertical that we're going to get into is, of course, in my previous life, I took a distribution company on the NASDAQ. So we've already signed up this year for 5 of the major shows in the country to have a sizable booth there to sell CBD products at retail, including the NAC show, the National Convenience Association show. So that's our second vertical. Our third vertical is through our contacts in the business world, particularly in the CBD world, we're finding out that there's a huge demand for CBD and there's not much supply. So we're going to use our ability to raise funds and invest in the supply side of CBD, investing in farms and cultivation and manufacturing, and we're really excited about that, and we're putting those deals together now. So in 2019, Single Point is really going to focus on CBD and hopefully be one of the major players in the market.
It's really amazing when someone visits singleseed.com, the vast array of products containing CBD which are available.
Yeah, well, it's really, been amazing, the word of mouth of CBD just in the last 2 years of the testimonials, the people using it, whether it's for sleep or pain. It's an amazing product, and it's really growing. And of course, we like the fact that compared to cannabis or marijuana, you're kind of limited to that county or that state with the license. Well, CBD is legal federally, so we're able to go into, for example, a 7-Eleven account and get CBD in all 50 states. So some of the hurdles that are hard to overcome with marijuana, cannabis, are not there with CBD. And it's really helping people. So, we're really bullish on CBD, and we're really going to go after the market hard.
And now that CBD is federally legal, using the banking system and the payment apps you've developed is not a problem?
Well, that's the other thing I haven't even mentioned. Of course, before, the genesis of SinglePoint is, we're a merchant processor and we're able to do payments on mobile phones and put terminals. Well, we were stymied with able to do that with the marijuana industry because, federally it's still illegal. The FDIC insures it. So with CBD, we're getting a lot of phone calls from manufacturers, distributors, and business people wanting to use our mobile payments or our merchant processing. So I guess you just reminded me that that's our fourth vertical in the CBD business.
Happy to have provided that information, Greg. Once again, SinglePoint Incorporated, SING is the stock symbol. Greg, always fascinating to have you on the program. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, and I just want to let the shareholders know that they're going to be seeing a lot of exciting news coming from Sing, and go Sing.
TKO Farms Incorporated in Belize has emerged as the world's largest grower of organic soursop trees. They provided us with a very interesting presentation. Let's take a look at that right now.
In addition to its crystal clear waters, enchanting coral reef, and exotic wildlife, Belize, which continues to be a thriving tourist destination, is also home to TKO Farms, a lush oasis of hardwood, tropical, and citrus trees. In this video, we explore the tremendous investment opportunities of this prosperous and flourishing farmland. Specifically, TKO Farms is home to teak and mahogany trees, ideal for furniture, flooring, and boats. Citrus and coconut trees, which of course are a source of food consumption, along with health and beauty products. And the elusive soursop tree, an exciting and highly profitable fruit, rich in nutrients, vitamins, and cancer-fighting properties. Belize is a country blooming with culture, beauty, and opportunity. In fact, in a recent Forbes article, Belize was ranked as the #2 country in the world among international areas for investment opportunities. And with a population of just over 350,000, it has the lowest density population in South America. The farm is just 50 miles outside of Belize City and a 15-minute drive from the capital city. It boasts the most beautiful valley views along with enchanting sunrise and sunset mountain views. In total, there will be over 220,000 trees when fully planted on the farm. Originally, the farm consisted of 160 acres, and in the mid-2000s, it expanded to over 500 acres, increasing its value almost 4 times. Here's a glimpse of our proposed new addition of 400 acres at TKO Farms. The farm consists of 3 separate sections of land. The main farm, where all the equipment and workers are housed, is approximately 400 acres with a second 112 acres just down the road 4,000 to 5,000 feet. The other 400 acres sits on the river just 1,000 feet away. With the expansion of the 400 acres, that is prime farmland, the new coconut and soursop trees will grow to produce fruit in 18 months, and another 65,500 hardwood trees will be added. At the ground level, we are excited to show you acres and acres of land and roads that allow you the freedom to get lost in this breathtaking oasis. Here at TKO Farms, we will be adding 4 cottages that are allocated to investors. These cottages are used by our investment partners 1 week out of the year. This allows you to enjoy a vacation destination at no cost and enjoy local destination points. Now we're taking a tour of the farm support and housing for employees. Here at TKO Farms, we have site farmers, farming equipment, and transportation for access throughout the farm. TKO Farms' long-term annuity are the teak trees. With trees that are 8 to 12 years old, harvest for the purpose of thinning will begin in 24 months, providing cash flow. Teak has a market value of $25 per board foot, which averages anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 per tree. Observe as a gentleman on the farm demonstrates the width of the tree to give a real perspective on how the trees are growing. There are more than 50,000 cash crops growing or to be planted among coconut, citrus, and soursop. The 8,500 orange and citrus trees produce a return now. The 9,500 coconut trees are a major asset to the farm due to the demand of coconut water, oil, meat, and other uses. Some trees are producing now, with most producing over the next 18 months. Soursop is the farm's most exciting product within the last 24 months. Over 3,000 have been planted, with some already producing fruit. This is a fruit destined to yield tremendous returns for the farm starting in the next 12 months, as there is a great demand for soursop fruit with prices at $10 a pound in stores. One soursop tree produces 5 to 20 fruit a year, and you can also get more soursop trees on an acre than almost any other tree producing this kind of return. With the allotted 400 acres, imagine the possibilities, as we will have the world's largest organic soursop farm with 10,000 trees and growing. The 400-acre farm will have, after planting, 65,500 teak, 18,750 coconut, and 9,000 soursop trees for a total 93,250 trees. Of the 512 acres, 312 acres are in hardwood trees consisting of 131,201 trees. 200 acres are planted in cash crops. Hardwood trees are like an annuity. For each year they grow older, larger, and more valuable. The teak reaches harvesting value when the hardwood grows to occupy the entire diameter of the tree, approximately 20 to 25 years after planting. The mahogany and other hardwood take an additional 5 to 10 years. TKO Farms, Inc., consisting of acres upon acres of lush landscapes with drivable roads, leading you to 9 tree plantations rich with cash crops and long-term annuities that will yield consistent and lucrative returns for years on end. As you can see, TKO Farms is located in the most pristine tropical location, and the air is crystal clear. Come to Belize, come to paradise, and come to TKO Farms. For investment information and opportunities, please contact TKO Farms at tkofarms.com or info@tkofarms.com.
Well, we're going to talk about Burgergate on this week's Money Wrap radio program. To find a radio station near you to listen online, go to moneywrap.com. Call us right now, toll free from anywhere in the world, 888-259-4449 to get free information about our featured guests. When you do call, be sure and ask to be added to the subscription list of our Money TV newsletter. Again, toll free from anywhere in the world, 888-259-4449. Visit us at moneytv.net. Please like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. That's our show this week. As always, we'll be back next week. Thanks so much for joining us.